Hello everyone, come on in. I am getting set up. Bear with me as I get everything set up. I'm also trying to block off the cold air from the door underneath. We need to fix that. So, how is everybody doing? I'm gonna try to put a little bit of music on. Let's see what Facebook does to us. Hopefully, there will not be an issue, but we will see. We will see. Everybody come on in while I'm setting up. Come on in. We are going to finish this plate, and I've got a whole different idea. A whole different idea. I'm waiting for this to boot up. And it is cold in here, you guys. It is cold in here. And we're probably going to do more than one project today. I've got a few I want to do with y'all. So, how is everybody doing? And tell me where you're coming in from. If this is your first time, let me know you're a first timer. And I want to welcome you. So, we're going to do a giveaway during this. I have still got the snowman behind me up for grabs. No, the Santa Claus, sorry. The others have been mailed out. If you have not got them yet, I apologize. Our mail is running really, really slow. I'm hoping you'll get them soon. The winners from my last giveaway, which was Catherine Havlin, or Havelin. Not sure how you say your last name, Catherine, so I apologize if I said it wrong. And please forgive the mess you're looking at right here in front of you in this camera, because I have been going. And I haven't really done anything with my hair or anything. And I got my go-go juice, because without it, I couldn't be going. So, this is how I start, not my day, but my afternoon, because I do intermittent fasting as well. So with that, I don't want to put any type of calories in my body at all until around 11 or noon, depending upon when my last meal was. I try to do like 16-hour intervals, so my last meal has to be like 16 hours prior to my next meal, or putting any calories in my body. And with that being said, how that works, it's kind of like keto, you know. It puts your body into ketosis. So you're burning calories, you know, by putting your body into a natural ketosis, by basically starving yourself anywhere from 12 to 18 hours, okay? But I don't starve, honey. Ladies, gentlemen, I do not starve. Trust me, I eat like a horse. I do. And I eat what I want. That's the whole thing about it. Now, with that being said, I eat what I want, okay? But I don't have that overwhelming craving for sweets. If I want something sweet, I'll eat it, okay? But again, or not again, but as I've stated in the past, I do all organic. So I don't put in GMOs or pesticides or anything like that into my body, except occasionally. Now, on those occasional times that I do, and even when I don't, I detox twice a week with a detox tea. So I'm flushing out all of that crap that I might have put in, okay? And I'm giving my body the nutrition it needs as well. And let me see if I can find some music. I'm trying to shake this up. So the whole thing is this. And I've said this for years, you guys, and it is so true. You do not have to, oh gosh, it locked again. You do not, can't remember my password, that's what the problem is. Okay, there we go. You do not have to starve yourself. You do not. Okay? I'm not starving. I promise you. I'm far from starving. And yes, it may cost you a little bit more. But with that little bit more, you're actually going to be saving money because you're not going to want the other crap. Okay? Your body is just after a while not going to want it. I promise you. What happened? What happened? What happened? It's just not going to want that extra crap. So, with that being said, you know, you're taking care of your body. So when you take care of your body takes care of you. Okay? That's a science. That is a science. Okay? When you take care of your body, when you put good into it, you're going to get good out of it. Now, if you're always putting in crappy stuff like McDonald's and Burger King or all those processed foods, or, you know, the meats and stuff that come from cows that have been injected with growth hormones and all of that, think about it. You're not talking natural substances, okay? And with that being said, if you're going to put all that crap in your body, including this new vaccine, and yes, I want to talk about this new vaccine, you are missing a very important factor in God's creation. A very important factor in God's creation. Because, do you know, maybe you don't, that there is a cure for everything that every person in this world suffers from in the Word of God. And it is not processed, and it doesn't have GMOs, and I'm not talking about a miraculous healing, okay? But what I am talking about is it takes two factors. Well, actually three, okay? Well, it might be two. Let me just explain it to you. It takes however many factors, okay? First of all, you've got to believe it to receive it. And what I mean by that, this is dead. I'm not going to be able to use it today. I don't know why it's dead. It just didn't charge. You've got to believe it to receive it. And you have to forgive yourself for anything you may have done that you beat yourself up for. You have to forgive yourself. And so, I mean, it might involve several factors, okay? I don't even know how many. But first and foremost, you have to forgive yourself. You have to realize the things that you have done. And we're talking about the body here, your body, okay? Because your body is the vessel, okay? And your vessel is supposed to be cared for in a proper manner. And if you love God, you care for yourself as much as you care for someone else, okay? I did a post on this earlier. Let me just read to you what I wrote in this post, and maybe it'll make more sense to you, okay? So let me see. Let me find it. Okay. So I need to open up Facebook and probably turn down my volume so that I don't have an issue. Got to go to my page. Don't forget, we're going to be doing a giveaway today. Okay, so go to my page. My connection's a little bit slow, so I hope I don't have any issues with this live. I hope. Hello to whoever is on. Please bear with me. We're going to get to crafting in just a minute. But I just wanted to talk for a minute and let y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me just say that. I just want to, is this the one? I don't know if it's this one. Yes, this is the one. Okay. So my graphic, on the graphic, you see that? You see what it says? It says, stop evaluating people by what they have or how they look. Okay? Now, we tend to base our opinions on how people look. And I don't believe that people that come on my live don't look at me and think, oh my God, you know, she could do better with herself. Well, you're darn right I can. And I've got the pictures to prove it. But when I am extremely wrapped up in a lot of other things in my life, and right now with Christmas, and I don't need to explain myself, okay, at all, and I don't care what you think of me, because what you think of me is a reflection of yourself. So, let me just, I'm a full-time caregiver of a man who had a ruptured brain aneurysm, okay, and I raised 2 grandchildren. Now, right now, the grandchildren are gone. But I have a lot to do with him, as well as taking care of my own family, because he's not family, in case any of you didn't know that. He was a complete and total stranger 14 years ago when I moved him in to get him off the streets. And I'm not saying that to give myself a pat on the back. I'm just letting you know that, because this falls in line with everything that I'm saying, okay? I am a very giving person, and I know this. And I give more than I receive, okay? But I receive abundant blessings. So really, I don't give more than I receive. I receive so much back. So much, in so many different ways. For one, I've gotten my health back after being so sick for years, you know. For 2, I've lost the whole person in weight. I got blessed with a home that's paid for. Okay, it may not be as good as yours. It may not be as big as yours, but it's mine. It's paid for. I don't owe a dime on it, okay, except for taxes, and I don't even owe that. So there's a lot of things in my life that I have been blessed with, okay? And yes, these things may be material things, okay? But these are also things that can be passed on to my children and my grandchildren. So, you know, if they're taken care of. And that's getting to what I'm telling you here. Taking care of what you have, you'll have for who knows how long. Taking care of your body, you'll have for who knows how long. And if you go and follow Sandy Krakowski, you will see exactly what I'm talking about, because she is the perfect example of what can be done with the body, even when you have an illness, okay? And she has an illness. I do not. I do not have any illnesses at this point in my life. Now, that's not to say I never will again, okay? But I don't have to take medication at all. At all. And I haven't in at least in 6 years, I believe it is. In 6 years. So, and it's through the things that I do for myself that I don't have to. Okay, now let me read this to you. So again, the graphic says, stop evaluating people by what they have or how they look. And then what I wrote is, have you ever looked at someone and judged them on the basis of how they look on the outside? If you answered yes, then please stop. Stop and think about what that person may have gone through in their life. Maybe they have an illness or can't afford nice clothes. Or maybe they just prefer a certain style that you're not accustomed to. Just because a person looks a certain way does not make them a bad person. It's the heart that matters. I recently, and I'm talking about myself, I recently had someone judge me because I have no teeth and wrinkles. Not even knowing why I have no teeth. Person didn't know why I don't have no teeth. The amount of weight I've lost, or even what I've been through and go through on a daily basis. In other words, this person knew nothing about me and judged me by my appearance. You should never have to explain yourself to anyone. It's not about outside appearance. It's about your heart. Do you genuinely love yourself and love others in the same way? We can only give away what we have. And that's the truth, you guys. We can only give away what we have. So with whatever measure you love yourself or judge yourself, this is the same measure you can give to others. The more you love yourself, the more you'll love others. The more you judge yourself, the more you'll judge others. Does anyone remember the movie Mask? Cher's son, Rocky, had a life-threatening deformity, and some mocked him for the way he looked, yet others loved him. Why? Because they saw his heart. They didn't look at the outward appearance. They saw his heart. And Cher is, oh my God, growing up, she was my idol. I loved her. So then I wrote, starting today, let's make a decision to look at the heart of people and not their appearance. And then in the bottom, I used a parenthesis and put in a quote. Love is blind. Love is blind, you guys. It doesn't see imperfection. It sees beauty. Love is blind. When you truly love someone, when you truly care about someone, the way they look on the outside doesn't matter. You see them from the inside out. So with that being said, now let me go see if I can go back to my post that I'm doing now, just to make sure everything is working. With that being said, you know, we would be so much better off in our own lives if we made the decision not to judge people by their appearance. And I'm just going to ask you a question. Have you ever... I made a mess. Okay. I forgot it wasn't screwed down. That's all right. That's the enemy trying to jack with me because I'm on to something. Okay? And it's cool. It's all right. He's not going to bring me down today. Nope, 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 nope. He is not going to bring me down today. This will all clean up. Everything is fine. So, have you ever been to Walmart or a shopping center or anything, just driving down the road, and you might see a scraggly looking man, and he's holding a sign because he's hungry. And you think to yourself, and the reason I'm asking you is because I have done this. You think to yourself, okay, I should give this guy the change that's in my pocket or in my purse. And then you have this feeling to go get a parking space first. Okay? So, and I've done this more than once, you guys, more than once, okay? So you go grab a parking space and you go to get out of your car and go to the man that is holding the sign, and he's no longer there. The man has no vehicle. There's no one else around. He's sitting on a grocery basket at the corner of the parking lot, all by himself. He might have a little bag next to him, stuff to carry. And it only takes you maybe 2 minutes to get your parking space and get out of your car and go take him what you wanted to take him. And boom, he's gone like that. You know what has come to mind to me in those situations afterwards? It's like, maybe that was God. Or maybe that was one of God's angels put there to see what we would do. A test, okay? And I believe that God tests us. And I'm cold, you guys. Let me see if I can get my heater a little closer. I believe God tests us. I believe He puts people in our lives, situations in our lives that happen where we are being tested to see how we would handle that situation. I truly, truly believe that. And I don't believe that He does it to be mean. What I believe is that it shows our heart, okay? It shows our heart towards people. And with that being said, you know, if we're doing what God wants us to do, if we're willing to obey God, He is going to pour down blessings from heaven on us. You know, not that is what I'm looking for, okay, per se. But I know this to be true. That's what I'm saying. Because I've had it happen in my own life. I've had it happen in my own life. And when we ignore what God is telling us, we're also going to get our just reward. Well, what is our just reward? Well, we just ignored something that God told us to do. And, you know, so what do you think your just reward is? Do you think you deserve any kind of blessing from that? I don't think so, you know. And we are not deserving of God's love either. We really are not deserving of His love. We are all sinners, every one of us. And that is why it's so important not to judge other people for whatever. And I mean whatever. You know, there's not one of us that is perfect. So, and I think that's all I'm going to say about this. I'd like some feedback. I'd like your thoughts, okay? I'm not here to steal the show. I'm here saying what I'm saying because I want your feedback. I want to know how you feel. And I'm going to come back just a little further with my table and all without knocking things down because I think my head's cut off a little bit, and that's okay. My hair's a mess right now anyway. Alright, you guys, so I believe this still needs one more coat of the white. So we're going to start with the white paint. And this is just a dollar store plastic platter. It's gold on the bottom. And I'm painting this part white. I could have left it gold, but I chose not to. We're using the bottom side, actually. Okay? We're going to be using the bottom side. So right now I'm just opening up my white paint. And I'm trying to get warm because I'm cold. I'm cold. Come on, heat. I need you pointed more this way. Pointed more this way. And as you can see behind me, there is a Santa Claus. And that's all handmade on the shelf. That is going to be in our giveaway today. And what you have to do in order to be entered, or for me to call out, well, that one there is in our monthly giveaway, okay? And that requires you liking my page, following my page, sprinkling the love, which means SHARE, this live. Okay? So, that is how you will be entered to win the Santa behind me in the monthly giveaway. Now, I'm going to be giving, depending upon how many people join me on this live, I'd like to see at least 50 joiners today that join me on this live. I will either give away, well, I'm going to give away one for sure. But if I have at least 50 people that join me live today and participate, I will give away a second free gift. And I do not know what that free gift is going to be. Okay? So, I will decide that as we go along. But it's most likely going to be one of the handmade projects you see behind me. Okay? Alright, so now we're going to dry this. Let me get my heat gun. I don't know if it's plugged in. I don't think it's plugged in. I've got to plug it in. I was not fully prepared for this. Not fully prepared. So I've got to dry this paint. And then I am going to put I need a plug. Here. Need a plug. There's one. Then I may be putting a clear coat over top of this. I may also do some glitter. I'm not quite sure yet where I'm going with this whole thing, but I do have some basic ideas. Okay? I do have some basic ideas. And let me make sure my brush is clean. Get my heat gun. Let's see. I want it to be kind of warm. And then dry this. So if you're just now joining, we are making a Christmas project here. And it's going to be an actual Christmas tree made on this platter with some other items I have. I should have already plugged in my hot glue gun. I need to do that as well. With it being cold right now, it may take this a little longer to dry. This building is cold right now. It really, really is. Okay, let me let that set for a few minutes. Let me plug in my glue gun. I have to get everything else out of the way that's in here. So, I'm just going to show you. This is one of the things we're going to use to make our tree. Okay? This is one of the things we're going to use to make our tree. If you can get an idea of where I'm going with this. I don't know if you can or not. We're going to be using beads. We're going to be using beads. These type of beads. Okay? Strands of beads. And I'm not sure what else yet. Not sure what else yet. Let me plug in my hot glue gun so I have it ready. You guys, you know me. When I come over here, I don't have everything together, and I just kind of go with it. Just kind of go with it as I go along. Okay, let me see. I'm going to need my Mod Podge. And I'm going to go with a matte finish right now. And some glitter. I think I'm going to use the silver glitter today. I think I'm going to go with the silver glitter today. I don't even think I've used the silver glitter at all. So we're going to make a little bit of a mess too. Let me grab some newspaper so that I don't lose all the glitter. I might lose some of it. No, that's not big enough. That's not big enough either. Oh, darn it. Well, I don't have anything and I'm not going to worry about it. I don't have anything right now and I'm not going to worry about it. So, we're going to be using this, you guys, to make the tree. But right now, we are going to do some Mod Podge. It's got to dry a little bit more. And put some glitter on here. And we're going to use, oh gosh, maybe I should use the gold glitter. No, silver and gold go together. This is Christmas. So I'm going to use the silver glitter. Yeah, use the silver glitter. Let me get this dry, a little bit drier. A little bit drier. I don't want the paint coming off. And I don't know if I'm going plus or minus on this. I gotta... That's hot. Okay. This would probably actually warm up this room really quick. It's warming up my hands. Probably quicker than the heater I got. Except it makes a lot of noise. I don't know if Miss Cindy's watching or not. She's at my house next door. Okay, that's good and dry now. That's good and dry. Alright, so now we're going to do our Mod Podge. I'm trying to watch for comments as well. I need to move my drinks. Everything is in the way. I gotta have room here. Gotta have room. Gotta have some room. Gotta have some room. Oh boy. Come on, Rita, get your grip going on. There you go. That was glued shut, y'all. That was glued shut. That Mod Podge was glued shut. It sure was. I mean, it made my hand red. Okay. So this is all ready to go. Now we're going to get this brush that I used a little bit ago. And use it for the Mod Podge. I just want to make sure it's dry. I could go through 50 million brushes, but I'm not going to. No need in changing them out every 5 seconds. I gotta have my drink up here. Gotta have my drink up here. So you guys just be patient. Bear with me. So we're just gonna Mod Podge this. We're just gonna Mod Podge it. So the glitter sticks. So the glitter sticks. hope they don't dry too fast because that's going to mess me up. This is the one thing I don't want it to dry too fast. Okay, put that in the water. Put that on there. Then we're going to take some silver glitter and we're just going to sprinkle. And it doesn't have to be like perfect, y'all, okay? You're going to want it to be probably darker in some areas and lighter in others. But you just want to sprinkle that on there. And then this is what I wanted to do. Maybe I can still do it. Maybe I can still do it. Kind of let it fall onto your paper. And there's not much coming off. So that's good because that's really what I wanted right there. Hold on and I'll show y'all. I will show y'all. I don't want the glitter to be like perfect. I want it to be blotchy. Okay? So that's what it looks like right now. Okay? I know it doesn't look like much right now, but you'll see. You'll see. And I have glitter all over my black pants. Black pants are not good for crafting, y'all. Black pants are not good for crafting. But, oh well. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. So we're just going to dry this, and I'm not going to stop the video and all that. I'm just going to keep going because I want you to see how the whole entire thing is done. And even if there's, you know, a long drying time in between, well, you can go and come back or whatever, and I'll still be here. We just want to get this good and dry so that we can do our other over top. And what I'm going to do now is, because I need to paint something else, I'm going to move this aside and let it dry, and we're going to paint the other thing that I need to paint, which is that tree. Okay, the other part of the tree. So I'm just going to set this aside for right now, and I am going to let that dry. Now we're going to get this right here because it needs gold paint. What did I do with my gold paint? I've got to find my gold paint. Got to find my gold paint. And I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way as well. Put it down here. Put it down here. Put it down here and move this over. Move this. I just got to have a little bit more room, you guys, okay? Move that there. Oh, and that cup is broken. Oh, well. So it's leaking some. It is leaking some. I gotta find my silver paint. What did I do with my silver paint? I mean, my gold paint. I could paint this whole thing silver, but I've got some gold paint I want to use. Just gotta find it, y'all. I used it not too long ago, so it should be right here in this vicinity. It's a small bottle of gold paint. Oh, Lord Jesus. What did I do with the gold paint? Help me find it. 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 Like, everything falls off of here. So, you know, it happens. And, where's my gold paint? Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good, you guys. I need my gold paint. I need my gold paint. Yes, I do. I need my gold paint. And I hope my son, when he was over here, didn't take it for something and use it. Because I really need my gold paint. I really, really need my gold paint. I really, really need my gold paint. Where is my gold paint? Where is my gold paint? Oh, come on. No, this is crazy. It's a bottle about that big. It's a small bottle. Alright, you guys, let me look around here. Let me look around here. Could I have put it in this box? I might have put it in this box. Might have. I really don't know. Last time I was over here, I was just shoving stuff everywhere. The last time I was over here, I was shoving stuff everywhere, you guys. Just trying to clean it up and pick up. And I don't have a clue what I did with my gold paint. I honestly don't have a clue what I did with my gold paint. Ah! I didn't do anything with it. It fell. It's down there. Oh, God. Now I gotta crawl, you guys. Here we go. I'm gonna crawl and hit my head. And get that one down here, too. There's my gold paint. Now my black pants are dirty. Gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Alright, so y'all just see me crawl underneath the table. Y'all just see me crawl underneath the table. I hope that was fun. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that. Alright, so here is my gold paint. I found it. I found the gold paint. Now, as you can see, okay, I've already started. On the top of this little tree is hot glued on here. Okay, this is a candle holder. A regular stick type candle holder. Now, I've had this for years. And the gold is kind of wearing off. And I actually had to super glue the reindeer back on it. So I want to touch it up with the gold paint. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to touch up with the gold paint. This is the second part of this. And let's see, what paintbrush do I want to use. I don't need something real small, but I don't need something real big either. But I want something that's going to give me the coverage that I want. Okay, I think I'll go with this brush. And now this thing is leaking everywhere. Everywhere it's leaking. I got my water in here. That cup is cracked. I could glue that. I could glue it. This was a practice cup. I was just practicing on it one day. Practicing with it one day. I gotta put this water in something else, you guys. I gotta put my brush water in something else. What do I have? What do I have that's going to work? I'm all over the place. I apologize. I got to find something that's going to work besides this cup. I have all kinds of stuff here. All kinds of stuff. It would be nice if I had a small can over here, but I don't. I don't have a small can. I don't want to use that. Oh, goodness me. But, you know what? I do have another one of these cups that isn't broken. That I could take. Thank you, God, for saving that cup. I have a glass cup over here, and God just saved it. I'm telling you, He did, because I stepped on it, and it did a flip up in the air, and went and landed in, I'll show you. I'll show you what it did. I'll show you what it did. And God knows I need that. That is a part of a Christmas gift for someone. So, you guys, this, do you see where that cup is? That glass, that drinking glass? Do you see that? That is for one of my snow things. Well, I had it sitting on top of the plate, and my foot hit the plate, and when it did, it flipped the glass up. It flipped it, and it went into that box of stuff, and it didn't break. God is good all the time. God is good all the time. I hope Cindy pops on here because she can help me with some ideas. Alright, there's one other thing. Okay. So we've got our paint, we've got our water. Oh, that's such a pretty. And it's metallic gold, you know, just like that. So it's going to blend really good. It's going to blend really good. Anyone that is just now joining, I am going to be doing a giveaway, but I have to see you, and I cannot see you if you do not comment. So it's a necessity that during this live that you comment, at least say hi, let me know where you're coming in from if this is your very first time, and I would also appreciate you liking and following my page and sprinkling this live out. Sprinkling means S-H-A-R-E. The more people I have on here, the bigger the giveaway will be. And that is all requirements for the giveaway as well. Okay, we're not going to shake that again. Okay, you guys. So we are going to start at the base, and we're just going to go right over the paint that's already on here. And you'll be able to see that this is the same color paint. I don't even know where I got this, you guys. I think it might have been at a flea market or something. But I fell in love with it, and I had to have it. And now I'm making a project with it, and it'll be done to where I can take it apart, and I can touch it up again if I need to. It's not something that I have to keep together because I'll be hot gluing. So with hot glue being used, this has got a lot of little areas I got to get into, so it's a good thing I chose this little brush. It's a good thing I chose this little brush. So I'll go with my sister-in-law to like these thrift stores and stuff like that and pick up stuff like this. I'll go to flea markets. I'll go to yard sales, you know, different things like that. You will be surprised what you can get really inexpensive and make something out of. You will be surprised. There are so many things you can do. Like with silver plates and stuff. You could even use a silver plate as a base for what I'm doing right now. Yes, you could. You could use a silver plate for a base for what I'm making today. And basically, I am just touching this up, okay? I'm not giving it a full coverage coat. I'm just touching up the bad areas. Because there are some bad areas on it. And it's all going to blend together because it is the same color. And I want that super glue that I've got on here to be painted gold as well. So that you can't see that it's been super glued. So that's another thing I'm doing. I'm painting over the super glue. And I'm just going over some of the bad spots on here that have kind of got chipped off and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not looking for perfection here, but I need to touch this up. And we're going to have to let it dry and probably do another coat over some of these bad areas as well. This is a gold metallic paint that I'm using right now. And I got this at Walmart. It was really inexpensive. Like I said, I'm just touching up some of the bad areas. Not trying to get full coverage here. Just touching up some of the bad areas. And then we're going to have to do another coat after I get this. Just on the bad areas. And on the super glue that I have on here, because I had to glue this back together. So that way you can't tell that's super glue on there. Don't want you to be able to tell that there is super glue on there. I want it to all blend together. All blend together. And then one of the antlers we also had to make, and it's not exact. The one on the top has a very tiny antler, and the others have really big antlers, but that's okay. All reindeer are not the same. They are not the same, you guys. So, another thing I had happen, you guys, let me tell you a little story here. That wasn't smart, Rita. That wasn't smart at all. So let me tell you another little story here. The past month, I guess, I have been, well, actually longer than that. I have been following this guy, and, gosh, I can't even remember his name. I am not good on names, you guys, okay? So you'll have to understand. But I posted his video on this page. So you'll know who I'm talking about when you see the video. Or if you've seen the video, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay? So there's this guy that owns this gym. And because of the pandemic and having to wear masks and all that kind of stuff, he, you know, his business was going under. And so with that being said, he is doing some things that some people do not agree with. Because he happens to know the truth, okay? Now, I don't know what your truth is. I don't know what you believe, but the truth for me is all of this stuff that's going on is about control. You know, this is not, this is a virus. I've said it before. Yes, it is a very scary virus. Yes, it has killed a lot of people. Yes, it has made a lot of people sick. I do not discount any of that, okay? I do not discount any of that, just so you know. But I will say this. I know, personally, not just one person, or two, or three, or four, but I literally know about 6 people that have had COVID, and even my good friend online, business partner, I don't think that they even know this because I have not told them. I have not made it a point to tell anyone, okay? But now I'm making it a point, and there's a reason for that. All right? So, 3, it might be more than that, 3 of those people are actual family members. My personal family, my personal loved ones. Okay? The others are my business partner, his son, his daughter, and then there is a really good friend from church that had it. Now, she nearly lost her life. The enemy was really wanting to take her down. But she made it through. Thank God. Now, like I said, I had family members, I have friends, that have all contracted COVID. Now, this is the argument that's going on, all about the mask and social distancing, okay? Every one of these people that I just referred to, and there's more that I'm going to refer to, this has got to dry, and then I can do another coat. Every one of these people have followed the ordinance or rule or whatever you want to call it. They social distanced. They wore masks. They took their temperature. They followed protocol. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. Why? Several reasons. The main one being because they work in an area where they have to. Okay? They're an employee, and if they want to keep their job, they have to do the mask wearing. They have to use hand sanitizer. They have to do the whole 9 yards. So, every one of these people followed protocol. And they still got COVID. Now, if you have any common sense at all, here's where I stand on this. And this is just my personal opinion, okay? They're saying it's not airborne. Or they're saying they don't know if it's airborne. If the virus is airborne, okay? Well, in my opinion, it has to be. For that many people to contract it, unless they're totally lying about the numbers, which I think is a good possibility, then this virus has to be airborne. Now, in saying that, if, in fact, the virus is airborne, as I'm saying,